Hi guys, Emma again, welcome back to Spare Room. Bit of an issue with this Lorch that's presented itself in the last little while, and that's to do with backlash on this compound. It slips. It's got a bit of backlash there. It's about 0.6 of a millimetre or something, which is way too much. If we have a look at this other one, it's got too much too, but it's about 0.1, 0.2 of a millimetre, something like that. So they both need a bit of adjustment. This one, however, has something wrong in here. There's a gap appears here, and the gap appears back here. So that's how much backlash we got, and it's in this knob somewhere. So I'm going to pull him apart, and we're going to see and have a bit of a look at that. What we've discovered is that this spacer washer is in the wrong spot. I can tell that from now, so I'm not sure what happened there. I did have it apart recently, and maybe it's my fault. But let's have a look and see if we can sort it out. So I think we found the problem, and I'm recording this more for my use later on rather than for anyone else. Someone else might have one of these, but it's got to go back together in the right place, and this shim's got to go in between these two bearings. So I can never ever remember when I pull this apart where it goes back together, and I'm going to record it this time and get it right. So we've got this stop here. Now what was happening before is that we've got movement backwards and forwards before the screw takes up. We've got this stop here, and the bearing goes up against that, and this one goes in that way with the cone on top. Then there's this little shim goes in the middle, and then this one goes on afterwards. And this all basically, the knob locks up on that, so what we've got then is zero backlash in this end. So when that goes back in like that, and this plate goes on the outside, so that's put back together the right way, and that's how it should be. The handle holds the bearing sandwich together, and the cap holds the shells in against them. That's got what? I can't feel any backlash there, and that's how it should be. We'll tighten these gibs up again. Another job for one day. It's on the list is to make a couple of little hand wheels for these, and tap them and put them in the middle. Just thumb screws, or probably just something with a lever in them, so that we can tighten this down for gear cutting and stuff. At the moment we've got to readjust it every time we put it together. There's still a few little jobs. I'm still not particularly happy with this though. This cross slide, it's a nice thing, but there are still some issues with it. Someone's cut about 4mm off the top of this, 10mm maybe, and I can see why they've done it, because the old one would have been designed to sit the tool right on the tool post rather than right on the cross slide, rather than actually in a tool post. So That's fair enough, but we've still got an exposed oil hole here that I don't like very much. Have a look. I bought a couple of oilers to go in there, and one there and one there, and the problem with them is that they're too long, so they stick up a bit. Otherwise I'd drill them out and put them in, and this one's right under the tool post too, which I don't like very much. The ideal thing would be to cross drill this and put the oilers in the outside here, and maybe that's going to get done. It's a couple of plugs in it, but at the moment it's doing okay. I just got to take it apart every now and again and clean it. So anyway, we took this one apart just to see how it all worked, because it's never been apart, and a matter of putting this back together and we're done. So anyway, we got that one pretty Mickey Mouse actually. Backlash is minimal. This one has some issues. I've messed around and adjusted the backlash nut, and I'm going to do it again, so we might as well get it on video, but I've gone the wrong way, and that's really way too loose. Backlash there is about acceptable in a Chinese lathe, but not in this. So let's have a look at it and see how it works. Ideally it'd be nice to get the screw out to do this, but it's a lot of stuffing around, so I'm not going to. I'll just slide that off. It's heavy. What I've got is this nut. The nut's actually in two bits. There's another piece of the nut in the back, and it's got this screw here. So if we loosen this off, and run this grub screw in, what that does is pull the two nuts apart, gives them a bit of gap between, and that'll fix the backlash. So we'll do that and we'll try again. So it's back together, and it's a little bit closer, but still 0.7 of a millimetre there, which is still not anywhere near good enough. So I might have another go. So this has just been a quick video today while the paint dries. It's just one of those maintenance things that I've been trying to get to for about 2 months and putting up with. But we've got silky smooth slides there. This one's still about 0.2 of a millimetre out, which could be better I think, but I think it needs some adjustment. The actual looseness is in here, in the taper that holds the hand wheel on, I think. Probably wants a little bit of adjustment, and the pin's probably a little bit worn. It's been loose at some stage, and maybe this pin is a little bit worn. So what it needs is the taper on the end that holds this all together. Just draw filing a bit to take the low spot out of it, and I think that would tighten up and be pretty good. So it's a project for one day, but I'm pretty happy with that. If anyone has another one of these, I'd be really keen to pick one up. I've got an Amos one, but it's got an Imperial screws on it. I'd really like another Lorch one, and probably there's a project to set that up as well. So you never know what's out there. Thanks for watching, guys. More soon. Thanks for watching, guys. More soon. Click the like. Comment if you'd like, but not a particularly exciting video today. Thanks for watching.